Governor Kathy Hochul had a positive outlook for the future of the Empire State. With details on her new proposals, here is ABC 22's Jamie DeLine.
Governor Kathy Hochul says the state of the state is strong, stronger than when she took office 2 years ago. Among her top priorities is affordable housing, saying a lack of it is causing outmigration. Over the past few days, the state's top Democratic leaders have been saying something needs to be done to address housing. The governor proposing today that state-owned sites such as former prisons can be repurposed to accommodate up to 15,000 new units of housing.
Our plan for New York City includes 4 components of what I proposed last year. Restoring tax incentives to build housing that includes affordable housing, eliminating outdated restrictions on residential density that prevents the city from building more.
And in New York City, legalizing basement apartments. However, she says more needs to be done when it comes to this issue. On mental health, she wants to add 200 psychiatric beds and establish a school-based mental health clinic in any school that wants one. Another priority, tackling crime, whether it be having a task force on retail theft or cracking down on domestic abuse. Hochul wants to add more than 24 hate crimes to the list of offenses eligible for prosecution. I asked Assembly Minority Leader Will Barclay about what he thought of her speech.
Well, let me say a few things. First of all, I thought her themes were themes that the Republican Assembly Conference has been talking about. Themes like crime, like affordability, and outmigration. Now, she didn't have much as way of details, and the devil's always in the details, so I'm curious to say what she's proposing. She's also going to need a willing partner. Let's take crime, for instance. She's going to need a partner in the legislature, and we're willing to be that partner.
One thing she didn't talk about was migrants. We're told she'll address that next week when she discusses her executive budget. Reporting in Albany, I'm Jamie DeLine.
North Country Assemblyman Billy Jones, a fellow Democrat, talked with us moments after the address.
I like the fact that she mentioned public safety. We are still having, issues with public safety and crime in certain areas. It sounds like she's going to presenting an initiative towards that. Other housing, obviously, huge issue. Mental health, our mental health crisis. I think our schools will like her message in providing, in-house mental health services for our schools, something they have asked for.
You heard Jamie just allude to this. Some Republicans hoped to hear more about the migrant crisis and how upstate New York could be impacted. U.S. Rep. Mark Molinaro wrote, quote, "Ignoring the problem doesn't make it go away."